So this is a special welcome to the people of Brazil from us all here at EHS Congress in Berlin, because we're about to introduce one of Brazil's best exports, Juliana Bley, who's going to talk to us about why caring is so important. Do you want to say hello to our friends in Brazil? Hello! Good. Hey, next year, come and join us. There's 9 of you guys here in the audience. Next year, let's see if a few more come with us. Thanks, everybody. Look over there. There's another Brazilian. It's the fantastic Juliana Bley. She's going to talk to us about concepts and impacts of learning innovation for EHS. Please welcome Juliana Bley, all the way from Brazil.
Thank you, Andrew. So, hello, everyone. I'm glad to be here to share with you some experiences and some concerns and some dreams that we are sharing for a long, long time about how can we improve development and innovation in our learning spaces, especially for EHS. So our conversation right now is about learning, is about improving, is about human development and human skills. So since I was in psychology graduation around 1999, I was so interested in adult learning, and this is my current passion in my life, and I'm passionate for education and teaching and keeping in touch with humans' development. So at that moment, I've discovered the work psychology, and I started to become interested in how can we connect adult learnings and these eternal challenging things that we are challenging in organization, especially in high-risk organizations, about facing incident and how can we improve learning and continuous improvement. So at that time, I was so thrilled to connect these things and to start to help organizations and leaders and learning specialists in discovering how to teach people to safe behavior at that moment. Now we understand that there's a big picture within safe behaviors inside. So at that moment, I started to walk around in the industries in my place in south of Brazil, and I got shocked with the trainings, the events, the training programs focused on risk prevention, risk management, and accident prevention. It was a festival of bloody pictures, terrible jokes, 256 slides per hour, 3-4 days, full days into the class without lights and showing pictures and threats, embarrassing, and some funny videos to make people awake during this session. So at that moment, and until now, unfortunately, I am with José Pacheco, who said, we are 20th century educator, teaching 21st century people using 19th century models. José Pacheco is a Portuguese education specialist, and he has been teaching us how to questioning this process, why we are doing this with people, why we are still torturing people with our safety training. I don't know in your, what is happening in your safety trainings, but in my place and in my area, in my region, we are still almost 25 years after, we are still torturing people with our safety training. We have to obligate people to go to the safety training, because if they have any choice, they are going to other place to learn. And this is so sad, it's a sad notice. So we can start with a big picture. We have today, and this is glasses that I like to use to look into our big picture. It's from Otto Scharmer, a youth theory. We are trying to go to an ecosystem, a system that works about us and not only about me. So we are trying to develop influence, conversation, dialogue, collaboration, and all of these things that we are discussing in new views and new trends into this area. So our reality is not so connected with this. We are still connected with ecosystem, or it's about me. We want to control behavior, we want to decide top-down the things, if the things are going bad or if the things are going good. So do we have the human skills to support this transformation? We want to do safety or do the work safely in new ways, but we can ask if we have now the skills, or if we are skilled enough to support this transformation. This is a good question in this environment. So learning, we know the learning is an adaptation and surveillance mechanism. It's always been for our species, and it is true in our safety environment. So some numbers about the learning as a key to innovations. We have now a skills deficit with 75% of employees around the world face difficulties in hiring professionals with the skills they need, and I am sure it's happening in EHS area as well. We are creating new kinds of jobs, new kinds of positions, and it requires new skills. And we are needing to develop 44% new skills until 2027. So these are official numbers about our challenging in this area. We are trying to develop people, and we are having to do this faster and faster and faster, because world is changing so fast, and we have to adapt our process, our people, and our way to handle things. So we know the future of learning is a lot of things. I am trying to make a summary. So it's digital. Yes, we know. We have AI, we have VR, we have a lot of technology, online platforms to learn, LMS, and all of this technology to support our learning process now. The future of learning is immersive. We actually can use simulators to teach people how to make good decisions, safe decisions. It's inclusive because we have to be able to adapt our processes to all kinds of people, different levels, different learning styles. Collaborative, funny. We have to bring some fun into the EHS area. Some people have been annoyed with this idea because, safety has to be a serious area because we are protecting life. Yes, of course, but the learning spaces doesn't have to be so serious, because if it's not funny, it's not sustainable for adults learning, especially. We have a smartphone in our pocket. We are so distracted today, right? Intentional, life-wide, lifelong, cultural, and so many other things. So this is a summary. Funny thing is, 3 weeks ago, I received a call from a big institute, a technological institute of learning in Brazil, and they are trying to develop a structure, technological structure, to training people for safety. They are buying a lot of containers from Korea with different types of simulator. You can simulate being electrocuted, receive the punch into a simulated work area. You can fall down and feel like you were having a work accident. They are so excited with this plan. And they were asking me about if I was able to support them with methodology, because they bought a lot of technology, but they don't have a strategic educational plan. They don't have learning designing to support, to transform, try to transform these simulators in learning experiences. So I got in shock with this invitation, because I was thinking, without a good plan, a really good educational plan, this center, with a lot of resources, technology, people, teachers, instructors, and a lot of companies sponsoring the project, it could become a creepy Disneyland for workers. I am thinking that I will not want to go there to be trained, to be immersed into this weird experiencing learning. So we are facing a lot of technologies trying to support educational processes. So, but in other hand, we have not a good strategy. We have not learning design into this area, especially in our environment, to support, to transform good technology in a real learning experience, in an effective learning experience. So we have a lot of things to use and to play into this new world of learning, but meanwhile, at the safety training, I don't know if it's happening only in Brazil, only around me. I don't know, but this is the most common experience that people are having into the, not only training, but events, but meetings, and trying to learn in health and safety in many places is a kind of a boring experience, not an exciting experience. So SafetyLAB, that is a project that I will share with you some data, was born 5 years ago in Brazil with an idea. If we try to overlap this gap between when where we are now with learning for safety and the place that we are trying to go, that is a big gap. If we try to overcome this gap, connecting a huge ecosystem and support EHS people and leaders that are connected with careful practices, with culture of caring, to understand that they can also become educators, not only decision makers or specialists or technical or legal people, but if EHS professionals could develop some educational skills. Maybe it could be a good idea, and we started to do it in the end of 2018. So it became a learning ecosystem, and today I will focus exclusively on the SafetyLAB experience, 3-day workshop, and actively learning community. We have a permanent learning community for the people who attended the first step of the laboratory. We have a framework, a lot of content to support this project, and you can find in the end of my presentation the full report. And we are trying not only to prepare and develop people, we are trying to transform these people's work into a positive social impact. So last year, 2023, we asked an independent company that makes social impact measurement for ESG and NGOs. And we run a full measurement with all of our ecosystem and trying to understand, yes, this idea is going to improve real development, or we are only a lot of people passionate for people and we want to take care of people. We are doing a lot of things, but those things are not turning into capacity, into new ways to do things. So we developed a theory of change. So we have EHS professionals and leaders, engaged leaders as our public. The problem is we are trying to support EHS professionals and technical leaders with human skills to engage people and improve people's and organizational learning. The solution that we are trying to develop together is not my solution, it's our solution. And we are prototyping this pathway, this journey, is we invest to raise these professionals' awareness and prepare them for a collaborative and human-centered approach. And the impact that you are wanting and dreaming with is we all turn into a big network collaborating for a conscious cultural change where care is central to the relationship between individuals, businesses, and society. So it's more than transform EHS area with people learn how to collaborate to develop collaborative solutions. They can design these things into the businesses or into the society. This project is since the beginning connected with the development goals, and 3 months ago, because of this project, we received a B Corp certification as a company that are fully connected with do business with social impact. So we are so happy and so proud about these B certifications. Some of our results. Our NPS is really good. It's really good, but it's not the most important thing. We run 17 editions, more than 600 people. A lot of professionals are included. This is a number that we are so proud because we have more women than men into this ecosystem. It's not so common in our region, EHS area, and industry is especially a place with more men than women. Unfortunately, it already is. And the age range, and these people have more than 10 or 15 years of experience, and all of these countries are evolved, most part of them Brazilians. If you can take a look, we have toolkit that is not new. So we are not creating new tools or new methodologies. We are trying to connect EHS area with good tools that already exist, like World Café. World Café is practicing around the world for 30 years. World Café has 30 years. So in our experiences in SafetyLAB, more than 90% of professionals have never participated in a work café. So it's a weird experience. Learning agents for more prepared and focused on care. This is the core of the impact that we are measuring here. 94% of the SafetyLABers left with concrete and applicable ideas to implement in their work environments. This is the most important thing. We want to provide and support simple things because we are not intending that people have to attend a psychology graduation to become able to establish better relationships. It's not the idea. We are interested in simple but effective tools and strategies to put in practice just after the experience. 96% are using what they learned at lab to improve communication and training. And this is a really good outcome. 93% declare promoting today learning spaces with a more careful and safe approach. And in the full impact report, you could connect more. Yes, I am finishing. Yes, it's possible to hack the system. This is our most important insight with this process. We can hack the system, we can overcome this gap with simple things, connecting a lot of people with the same process, with the same purpose, spreading this mindset and these simple tools using more than 10 ways, participating in a permanent learning community actively. I am finished, yes, I promise. Psychological safety is one of our most important investment in the community, and the last number is we have more than 160 companies impacted indirectly more than 1 million people, and these are some of companies that are connected with this project. So again, it's not about me, it's about us, and I'm here to share this idea. If we start to connect a lot of people with simple strategies, with a good mindset, and support them to overcome the change resistance, it's possible to change the reality with a very tiny toolkit.
Juliana, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much, Juliana Blade.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.